Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ashley, your independent Scentsy consultant. I am here today with one of my quarterly Scentsy clubs. So this is one of my larger clubs. I mean, a lot of my clubs are large, let's be honest. So most of you, if you're familiar with my channel, you probably already know what Scentsy Club is, but essentially this is just Scentsy's subscription service. It has a lot of perks. One of them is that if you put bars into your club, when they discontinue, they will still make them for you. So it's essentially like a guarantee of keeping your favorites around until you don't want them anymore. So a lot of the bars I'm going to talk about here today are actually discontinued, but I know you guys love Scentsy clubs. I love watching what other people have in their Scentsy club. I've been doing a few cuts, you guys already know, but let's get into it. I have a lot to talk about. So let's begin. These are in no particular order. There are some like collections that definitely go together, but I don't have them organized. So fair warning here. And we're going to be doing a lot of jumping around because first I have Mad for Melon. This is from the spring summer catalog, got discontinued. We will not know if it's returning until I think the new catalog launches March 1st, right? And then I think consultants will probably know February 1st or potentially a little sooner, sometime around then, I think. But you guys, this one, I had to keep it around. I do really enjoy it, Mad for Melon. Like I said, not in order because the next one's Wild for Fall. Clearly we're on two different spectrums of like seasons here. So Wild for Fall to me is like a tree type of scent, like a tree note. To me personally, it should have been called Wild for Winter. I originally was like, this is my favorite tree type scent of this season, but I think I need to reevaluate because I've really been liking the Sweet Orange and Evergreen, which was the current scent of the month here in November. I've really been liking that one. So I might do a switch up and maybe not keep this and keep that instead. I don't even know if I need to have a tree scent in my club because I feel like I have so many. I just wanted a few more of this for sure. I really like this one, but I need to do some comparison. We also have Maple Rum Cake. This was from the Harvest Collection with the Wild for Fall. These, I think, are still available. I have my computer here to do some investigations on some of these things because I'm not entirely positive. A lot is going on right now in Scentsy as always. These are still available in a 3-pack through the Harvest Collection. However, you can get them individually through Scentsy Club, so that's what I did here. I don't care for the Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin, I'll be honest. I have said it many times on this channel, but I do like these other two, especially Maple Rum Cake. This one, on cold, it's like, okay, it's fine. It comes to life when it's warming. Like, it does its best. It really shines when it's on warm. You have to warm this one to truly get the feel for it, which I feel like multiple people have said here on like sharing their reviews on YouTube. It's not the same on cold. You definitely have to warm it. Toasted Marshmallow. This is just like a sweeter version of a Marshmallow Fireside. I'm sure if you're not new to Scentsy, you've heard people talking about this or potentially have this in your club as well. I really like this scent. It's just so sweet and toasty and it hasn't been around for a while, so I gotta keep it in, right? Walnut Raisin Muffin. I feel like this was recently available in some flash sales. Love this stuff. To me, it's like just a sweet raisin with like a hint of sweet cinnamon. It just gives it a total fall vibe. I don't get any muffin aspect to it, but I really like the scent overall. Muffin or no muffin, I really like the scent. Halloween Town. This also may still be available. This is an old bar, you guys. Just saying. Let me search. I hope this isn't jiggling the camera. I don't have like, I'm trying to redo this office a little bit and it is a hot mess in the meantime. Okay, we have so many collections out right now. Nightmare Before Christmas. So many. This is still currently available, which makes sense because clearly they must have a ton of bars of this. This is like cedarwood. Let's just look up the notes since I have it pulled up. It's cranberry apple spiced cedarwood. I love it. I'm just totally afraid that they're not going to continue to bring this scent out either. So I'm keeping it in my club for that reason. To me, it's a very October-ish type of scent, but I feel like it's so unique, and like I said, I'm nervous that they're going to discontinue it and we're not going to see it again, just with how they're kind of like redoing The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like I feel like they're taking it less from Halloween and pushing it more towards Christmas, so I just am nervous about this one. And that's what I have Scentsy Club for, is to hold these bars and keep them safe, the ones I love, you know. Speaking of the ones I love, Sweet Plum Pastry is next. This is also an old bar, but I bet it smells amazing. It does smell amazing. This is so good. This is like, when I first got into Scentsy, this was a scent every single person talked about. Like, it was all I ever heard people talking about it. I feel like I don't hear them talking about it as much anymore, but I feel like since then, Scentsy's really kind of come out with a lot more gourmand and different types of like bakery scents. But Sweet Plum Pastry is a cult classic. You've probably heard people talking about it. Dumbo, I love this one. This is like one of the first scents I warmed when I got into Scentsy, and I love this in the bedroom, which is so random, but I warmed it in the bedroom one of the first times. And so I just associate it with like being warm and cozy in bed, and it's just like calming to me. But I feel like it's just a scent memory because it's one of the first ones I ever warmed and was like falling in love with it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love Scentsy. Now look, here I am. Okay, this is one that just recently came out. It's sold out, maybe it's coming back, you know, all that situation. It's the Senspirations collection. So this sold out, this collection, in like a crazy amount of time. It had launched, and I think I got on a little bit later onto the website to like check things out, and it was already sold out. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? I think it's coming back. I think on the website they took down all the individual bars, but they left up the 4-bar bundle and the bundle where you can get the scent circle and the box as well. I think it's coming back for a limited time. Not sure which of those. I've seen some conflicting things on my Facebook page with like my Scentsy people. So keep your eyes and ears open, but I feel like this is coming back. However, after that had sold out and already went on, I put these in my Scentsy Club and I already have them in my hand. So if you want them before their potential possible return, put them in your Scentsy Club. So I did caramel buttercream. I did them all. Who am I kidding? But I don't have them next to each other. This one is just literally vanilla bean buttercream with caramel. I know this collection also got a lot of flack because people are like, oh, vanilla bean buttercream is like dampening down the scent. I really enjoyed all of them in my house. If you guys didn't watch my, like, what I have been warming, I really enjoyed all of these going on in my space. I have talked about how I am reducing the amount of warming I'm doing in my space, so I'm not going for like a super powerhouse, blow me away, warmer every 5 feet type situation. I just do a bar in my open concept, and I do a brick cube here in my office, and that's almost about exclusively it for my scent situation. So that has impacted how I feel about certain scents, of course. So I feel like for the average person, not Scentsy addict per se, they are probably going to really like this collection because it's not necessarily like an overpowering take over your whole house. It's just like, wow, my house smells nice. I hope that makes sense, but that's the vibe I got from these, and I love gourmand, so of course I loved it. Jack's Obsession, this goes with The Nightmare Before Christmas. I didn't like this in the past, and some reason I'm coming around to it this year and liking it a whole lot more. I feel like I used to get like a soury type note from like the apple and like hint of pear or whatever's going on in here combination. I used to get the same from Cider Mill. I am loving both of them this year. So I put this one in my club because it's still available, but since it is a limited time, I want to keep it around after it goes away. Find Your Happy Wax collection in First Kiss Fireworks. I can't seem to get rid of the scent. This is one of the first collections I actually bought with from Scentsy. I did like a first sniffs with my first haul and all the things with Corey on my channel when we first hauled Scentsy, and this was the collection. I love this one. It's like apple and like a muskiness. It's like an apple and you're standing next to a man who like freshly showered and just smells good. It's not like soapy or anything like that. It's just like a nice muskiness. It's so good, you guys. I can't, like I said, I can't seem to get rid of it. Another Senspirations is gingerbread buttercream. I did say in my what I've been warming review, I think this is actually possibly my favorite from the collection, and I think it performed the best. So to me, this lasted the longest because I think the gingerbread gave enough challenge to the vanilla bean buttercream where it gave it a little bit of like, it's me and you together. It's not like one of them powering over the other, which I think is what people were talking about with like the vanilla bean buttercream is just swallowing these other scents that they mixed in with these. But I feel like this one had a fighting chance because gingerbread is more of like a spicy type scent. I thought this played really nicely together. I warmed it on Thanksgiving. It was really nice. Added it to my club, and like I said, I do think this is my favorite. I'll talk about candy cane buttercream when we get to it because I don't know where it is here in this stack. Oh, okay, here it is. Candy cane buttercream I also threw in here because, like I said, I wanted to get another set of all of these, and I knew I could get them through Scentsy Club. So this one I want to be my favorite, but it didn't have the best longevity. So now that I have more, I think I'm gonna just do some testing, do some situations to see if it gets better. Can I make it better? Like, you know, warming it on a different day. I've only done it one time, so I just want to get more and see what I can do because I want this to be my favorite. Just didn't have the best longevity. Scent preference wise, this would be my favorite, but just overall performance and how everything did, the gingerbread buttercream ended up being my favorite. I also just love vanilla bean buttercream in general, so I feel like I'm already like impartial to vanilla bean buttercream, and so like what could they really blend with it that I would be like, ew, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm already a fan. Okay, more scents. I feel like these are very pastel and springy. However, Marshmallow Mint Cocoa is on top. This was a brick release a couple years ago. Personally, Corey doesn't like it, but I like it, so I keep it around. It's like an Andes or Thin Mint or like the Olive Garden mints they hand you, which we've been eating a lot of like Olive Garden, like 3 times in the last 2 weeks. Like we've been eating it a lot. And I took some extra mints as well, so then I threw some in my purse. We went over to some relatives and they had like mints like this at their house. Took some of those. Like I'm totally into those right now. I just love them for this season, and it's this bar, like it's exactly the same, so I really like it. I have found that I can mix this with, I haven't tried this recently. This is when I had a different warmer setup and I'm working through my bricks, but I found if I mix it with like a very sweet scent like a vanilla bean buttercream, it tones down the chocolate enough where Corey can tolerate it. So that's typically what I do unless I'm warming it here in my office and I can do whatever I want. Next we have the new Snow White bar. So I didn't buy this when it released because it was all I wanted. And so I didn't want to just like make an order for a bar. Time had passed. I was like, well, my club's coming, whatever. I'll just throw it in. Another great option if you know bars are launching, throw them in and just get them in your shipment. Then you don't have to remember to order them. But I want to sniff it for you guys. I want to pull up the notes here. The warmer is still available. I think they did a really cool job on it. It looks really, really cool. Okay, this is Snow White Kind Heart. She's got the little bird on her hand. I don't know if you can see that there. I hope this means they're doing like a full-on like Disney princess type situation. I know they've done certain like collections, but Snow White, you know, they've done Cinderella. Hopefully this, you know, we're just continuing in the Disney princess theme. Just keep adding them because I really love Disney princesses like Cinderella, and like I feel like I was super into like the Barbie type series when I was younger. Like that was a really big thing, but also Disney princesses. Like who doesn't love them? Be honest. Like just be honest. Okay. Cherish the pure beauty of Lily of the Valley smooth vanilla and a bite of lush apple, while an undertone of sandalwood sweeps you off your feet. You guys already know, if I see vanilla and sandalwood in anything, I'm like hoping, praying, crossing all my fingers and toes that something will be similar to Pacific Sandalwood. I realized after the fact that it also said apple and lily of the valley. I like had to take a moment and go back and be like, okay, it didn't just say, like, just because it has vanilla and sandalwood doesn't mean it's Pacific Sandalwood. Even though in my head I associate that, doesn't necessarily mean it's always true. So also the wax is blue, which I don't think you would know that from just the website, but the wax is blue, which also I was like, okay, has apple, like it's not going to be Pacific Sandalwood. Don't set your expectations too high. Because I really in the beginning was like, yes, please, just a Pacific Sandalwood, anything that smells like it, please. I feel like I might compare it to a bar I potentially have in here. I don't know if it's in this club. It must be in my other club. I think this kind of initially to me smells like the Up bar, but maybe a little bit better. I need to compare the two next to each other. So it's like super, super fresh, which the Up bar is, but I get the apple. It's very spring to me. Like this scene is perfect for this bar, I feel like. It's super fresh and clean and makes me feel like I just like opened the windows on a spring day. Like it's not hot weather warming. It's like it's spring, but it's warm enough to like have the windows open. Super fresh, super clean. I get the apple. Maybe even like a nice shampoo. I feel like maybe the bottom has a hint of sandalwood, but it's not like super woodsy. I feel like this is just a very, very fresh bar. Like I said, kind of reminds me of Up, Adventure is Out There. So I'm going to probably compare the two because I think I have that one in my other club. Like I'm pretty positive. And if I like this one better, I might do a little swap situation. We also have Pina Colada Cha Cha. This is just pineapple, coconuts, pina colada. Got discontinued, can no longer get it. Snow White you can get still. I just threw this in because I wanted to grab a bar and not just order one bar off the website. This is discontinued. This is coming back soon. Olaf Warm Hugs. I love this scent, you guys. If you like fresh ice, but it's a little bit too sandalwoody, try this one. So the whole Frozen collection is coming back on the 1st of December, and the Olafson's gonna come back, Fearless by Nature is gonna come back, and then the North Call scent, which I've never tried, which I'm excited, is also gonna come back. So definitely I feel like give it a try. They also are gonna have maybe like the Sven Scentsy Buddy. This is just on the Scentsy website. You can go to the collections and see what's coming up. Elsa Buddy is coming. The Olaf Scentsy Buddy Clip is coming and it's on the website for $5. So is that going to be legit? And then there's the Olaf Scentsy Warmer coming, which looks so fun. It's Olaf in like, is this from Frozen 2? Because I only seen Frozen, the first one. I never seen Frozen 2. So I'm like, maybe it's a take on something I haven't seen yet. But it's Olaf at like the beach in a pool. It's like on a sandcastle and he's in like a blow up inflatable pool with a duck. It's like, you know, he's on the beach, but he's supposed to be a snowman. Like, it's funny. And it looks so fun. Like, they totally nailed the graphics and all that. And this scent is so, so good. Like I said, if you like fresh ice, if you like a minty type of scent, definitely get this one. It's less sandalwood than fresh ice. They claim it's bakery. Let me read you the description because I don't agree that it's a bakery type scent. Surge of cool mint and adventurous snow-covered woods surround a heart of warm vanilla. I agree. I think it's mostly vanilla and mint, and there's a hint of woods, whereas fresh ice has like a lot of sandalwood, and I just think it's a little sharper. This is just a little bit toned down from that, but they're very similar, which is why I love them both. Also, like the new Swirling Snowflakes that's out currently. This is not that. That is more floral. This is just minty, vanilla, and a hint of woods. Highly recommend. I mean, it's in my club. It's coming back. It's staying in my club. Angel Experiment 624. I had Stitch as well, but he got the boot. I prefer this one. This one to me is like the sweetest cotton candy, a super sweet like airhead, anything sugary that like your dentist definitely doesn't want you to eat. That is what this is. And it's so, so good. And I love it mixed with Berry Bright, which I also have in this club. Pineapple mint. This is just pineapple and like fresh mint that they would put in a mojito. I think this stack has Berry Bright, so let's talk about it next. Guys, I have a lot in this club. I'm sorry. I should go faster. Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. This is just like a pumpkin with fruit in it. And I wanted to take it out, but I feel like I don't love any of the other pumpkin scents as much as I like that one. So I'm conflicted. Berry Bright. This is just like a blue cotton candy. Blue Jolly Rancher, blue Airhead. That's why they go so well together, that and Angel. Fresh Ice. Here it is. This might be still available. This is an old bar. Did my last club have an old bar of Fresh Ice? I gotta look at some pour dates on here. Oh, I definitely cannot see them. Huh. It still smells really strong. This one's definitely more intense than the Olaf, so depending what you like, or maybe you like both, like I do. Apple and oats. This is just like apple and oatmeal. It smells so blah on cold, but on warm, it smells so good. This was only around for one season. They never brought it back because I feel like it just got a bad rap from how it maybe smelled on cold, or people got nervous because it had oats in the name, thinking of like oatmeal. So it's been available in some like bundles here recently, but not to individually buy. Snowberry. This is just a really nice winter scent with a lot of berries and a lot of concoctions going on. It's like berries and mint, and it's really good. The notes are something like crazy and not what it actually smells like. It's a really popular one. Also discontinued. Almond croissant, also discontinued. Very sad. This is a very sad day for people when this didn't come back. I need to warm this in my open concept on its own because I'm trying to decide if I should keep it. Because if I don't love it on its own, do I need to keep it in my club? Because that's kind of all I've been doing in my open concept. Isn't a whole lot of mixing. It's just a lot of warming on their own. But I don't want to get rid of it because I'm really nervous that's not coming back. Moana. This is just like a watermelon type of scent. I have a lot of that from when it launched recently. We have Graduation. This is just like a leather and apple and super sophisticated, like old library-ish type smell. Like it just gives me a lot of leather with a hint of apple. Just, oh, it's really good. Mocha Doodle. This is like the best take we have on coffee. So far, it's not close to coffee, but it's like the best take we have on it. It smells like a chocolate coffee. Like it's not coffee, but it's the closest we have. However, I think in the next Bring Back My Bar, there's supposed to be a coffee scent. I just hope we get some coffee because this isn't this isn't coffee, even though it has coffee beans. It's not exactly the coffee we want as wax lovers. Just Breathe. This is just like mint and eucalyptus. Really nice if you're feeling under the weather. Iridescent Pearl. This is a really pretty fresh scent. It's not very strong, but I just love the scent of it. So I can't get, like, I can't let it go. I'm nervous that at some point they're just gonna be like, you know, this isn't selling enough, so we have to discontinue it. That could be this next catalog. I just don't know. Even though it's light, I really like it. I think if I could have my way, I would get it in the fragrance flower. Like I would stock about a bunch of those if I knew it was coming back because that's my favorite delivery system of it. However, there's no guarantee it's coming back. And so I'd rather at least have a fragrance flower and the wax bar and still experience it than like run out of fragrance flowers and then it never returns. I hope that makes sense. Squeeze the Day. This is a lemon scent. Once again, got discontinued. Give Me Candy. I need to evaluate if I want to keep this in my club. This is super, super sweet. but I might like caramel buttercream a little bit more. This is more butterscotch, where caramel buttercream is just caramel and vanilla bean buttercream. So this one needs to be evaluated. And then this one's so pretty, Summer Moonlight. This takes me back to like a job I had post high school. I don't know if the lotions we wore, I think of the lotions we wore and like getting ready at my friend's house where we like stayed for the summer, working our summer job after high school. It's like instant memory I have. I don't know why, because I don't remember us like using anything specific. I don't have like a specific, oh yeah, it reminds me of like this lotion, but all I can think of is it has to be some sort of like Bath and Body Works lotion we used in like summer 2013, 2014. That's all I can think of. Or would it have been, it probably would have been, no, that would have been right. Yeah, so something around then. I don't know what was out of Bath and Body Works at that time, but those would have been the era, and definitely something we like wore, because I remember just getting ready. It's like instantly what pops into my head, being at my friend's house. So random, but such a good scent memory. Birthday Wishes, Gourmand lovers, this is for you. It's not available, but it's so good. This smells like a brand new pour. I like getting a lot of these. I have this in every single club I have, because I feel like this one, when it's a new pour, it needs to sit, because it's so bakery, it can almost smell off. Like super, super sweet scents like this has a lot of sugar type smelling in it. They just need to chill. Like they need to sit and truly develop. So what I do is I get that in every club, and then I just keep them in order. So I'm using up my oldest and going down the line. And I feel like by the time I get to like down the line, say when I get to this one after I've used the 5 I already have, this one is like ready to go. Whereas the other ones have sat for a while, so they don't have that like brand new smell. They really smell like cake, which I love. Summer Holiday, this is a summer floral, which I once again didn't like in the past, but loved this past summer. It's like you took a conceptual, like you took the concept of the Boom Boom Cream and put it into a scent for your home. It's not the same, but you took the concept. It's really good. Red Berry and Spruce, this is my favorite tree scent for the holidays. It's not really that tree, because it's like tree and fruit, but apparently that's how I like my tree scents, is with fruit. Okay, next we have some bricks that were recently available. So I do believe these are selling out fast. I have Maraschino Sugar Cookie, which I'm pretty sure is sold out. Yes, it is, and they took it off the website. So Maraschino Sugar Cookie is sold out. I'm gonna see if it's available in Scentsy Club. I didn't know if I wanted to add this in a bar, but I'm not entirely ready to like not have this in my club. So I added this and one other, the caramel chestnut. I added these into my club just as like safety nets. I have bricks of them. I have 2.5 bricks of each of them to be exact, but I am just using this as an insurance policy for now. They are both available to put into your club still, it seems, but you cannot buy the brick on the website. So while the brick is no longer available, and likely won't be, like it's not going to pop up in clearance or anything since they're sold out, you still can get the bars. So if you want to try these scents still, pop the bars or get them through Scentsy Club, even if you do like a one-time order and cancel. Just know that these are limited, and at some point they will pull them from Scentsy Club and you won't be able to add them anymore. So I have these for now. These are my 2 favorites, obviously, since they're the 2 I have in my club, but I'm just like not quite yet ready to decide if I want these or not. We will see. Marshmallow Mint. This is just like a marshmallow and mint scent. This is the first time I've gotten this bar in the new packaging since it came back and Bring Back My Bar in 2020. So that's saying a lot. Sugared Strawberry, Lemon Sorbet. These are all spring summer scents. And then the last stack, which looks like all spring, summer, pineapple pucker, apricot vanilla. Yes, I have this in my club. This is unpopular opinion, but I think I have it in my club because it's an unpopular opinion. And I feel like they could discontinue it. Sea salt and avocado, added at the last minute because I panicked. Havana Cabana, pink sugarberry mint, and tangerine creamsicle. So these are all spring summer scents that are no longer available and hopefully return this next spring summer season. So apologies for the longer video, but my clubs, oh my gosh, my half price item. If you spend so much money, you get a half price item. And I chose a brick. Can you guess which brick it is? It's blueberry cheesecake. So I feel like in the brick here, this smells a lot more cheesecakey, and I'm really excited about the scent of it. Like, it really smells good. I feel like this, overall, a lot of people mostly like this scent. However, because it is cheesecake, it could be lactonic to some people. Like, if they don't like the smell of milk or things that could turn milky. I know that's something a lot of people talk about on here. Like, certain scents, this one, strawberry swirls, like a milkshake type scent. Sometimes people find those scents off-putting because it's like the milk gone sour type vibe. I feel like this one's universally liked for the most part, but I don't know that I would pick it first to like warm for the first time around someone. But I've never had it in a brick. I'm really, really excited. I didn't want to get any like too summery of bricks, and I feel like this I could warm at any point in the year. So got this as my half price item. This is originally $24. Got it for $12 through my Scentsy club. So that is officially everything. Yes, this was a longer video, but like I said, I have a lot of things in my club. Probably need to do some pair downs, especially once Bring Back My Bar comes soon. But I love it. I love the scents. I love Scentsy. So that's everything I have for this video today, guys. What's your favorite bar I have in my club? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.